late in the calendar year. That's a good time to be south, and that's where we are. The weather just perfect right now here tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Come on, set!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Let's go!
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, move! Hey, go here! Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in that win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time around, too.
This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette to about the 35, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady will swing this out to Fournette. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shocked the D and ripped off a pretty big play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Buccaneers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 31, Brady. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a
That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Hey, ball 66. You need 3 win now.
To throw, it's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Wait, that. Alpha. 72. Hey, Alabama.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go, 66.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Brady to throw again. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. For the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was in for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. A shotgun give to Fournette. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was in 10.
Back to throw here. And a catch right side by Evans. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Hey,
Alabama.
Now Brady. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Sneak it, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but